Here we go again. This week's challenge is going to be to build a floating horde base and defend it using fire and brimstone. Essentially, that means a base that is at least visually not connected to the ground. I'm talking like UFO level, floating in midair. And fire and brimstone just means we're using anything that burns to kill the zombies. I'm talking campfires, incendiary dragon breath shotgun ammunition, incendiary RPGs, flaming arrows, and of course, Molotov cocktails. Now, I already stopped by Trader Hugh's before I left and I purchased myself a Forget an Elixir, and I've respec'd over into Strength so that we can use shotguns. Like I said, Dragon Breath incendiary ammo. Yeah, that's the thing. It's part of Izzy's weapons mod. And after that, I spent most of the day just packing up the camp. We have so much stuff to move. However, the good news is we only have like maybe a click or a click and a half to move. So we should be able to get all of this stuff over there, I'd say within 2 or 3 trips. And with everything packed up, I started making my way north. Now, I had already flown over a portion of Wasteland when I was making my trip to all the old bases with gyrocopter to pick up all my old gear. So I already had a pretty good sense of how far I had to go and where we were going to get to Trader Joel's. Now, the plan when I get to Trader Joel's is to set up maybe a little bit of a camp just to get my storages offloaded, but I want to start construction pretty much immediately. So of course I got a little bit of a base camp set up. I decided to live outside of Grover High, which is very close to Trader Joel's compound. And by building our horde base here, we're going to benefit from the tier 5 loot stage bonus. The good news was I had camp set up in pretty much no time flat, but the bad news was it was getting very late, and being out in the open like this through the night in the wasteland is no bueno. So construction had to start sooner rather than later. To that end, I think we can get started right now. I have 413 concrete shapes that I've managed to save up. I had been producing them all last week, and we really didn't use that many to build the World War I style base that we were working on before. So I'm just gonna clear up the area here just a little bit. And we can start getting to work here. So I was just having a look, and I think that if I'm gonna build a base, look, so if I stand right here, it's just wasteland. If I take like 2 steps over, it's Grover High, tier 5 loot stage bonus. So let's just quantify that real quick here. If I go to my core character stats, 215 if I'm standing on the school grounds. And if I go off, what do we get here? 185, so a nice little boost by being in here. So I want to set up my horde base here somewhere where all the loot bags will be like, you know, in the parking lot here somewhere. So I'm thinking to build my horde base kind of over here in this corner. And we actually have some pretty solid... Is this concrete or is this going to be... Oh, it is concrete. That's just a concrete cube sitting in the ground right there. I could use that as the foundation for my base. So I think I will do that. Let's just mark this out. We could do like, that could be the corners of the base. So of course it's going to be floating, but I'll show you the trick in case you're not familiar with it on how to accomplish that. What happened over here? Stop that. Okay, so I have an 8x8 foundation marked off here so that the block beneath the blocks we're going to be building with is going to be concrete, which, you know, just saves us. It adds a little bit of stability. I don't think it'll be an issue for what we're trying to do here. Here's the trick though. I will just demonstrate at first and then we're gonna start building it all out of concrete. So what you have to do to accomplish this, there are many ways to make a floating horde base, but this one is the best. The catwalk V2 rail only double end, and there's a couple more shapes that will accomplish this as well. I think the V2 railing only double end and the V2 railing only double also do the same thing. So this is a dynamic shape where if there's a certain block on the edge of it, it kind of deletes the rails and just kind of spreads them out. So you could make, this is used in POIs to make like interesting double wide railways and stuff, or railings. So we're gonna use this same concept, but it's been discovered by, I don't know who discovered this originally, not me anyway, but if you place these on their side, you can just basically make a levitating pillar, and it does in fact provide support. So if I run that up 10 meters and build a platform on top of it, you have this like completely open space here that you can't damage. You can't pick it up, you can't repair it. It's pretty much invulnerable. if I recall, I've seen people testing this before, and it is possible, I think, for zombies to do damage to it somehow. Like maybe if a demo goes off, I think it does do some damage. All the more reason to have these kind of spaced out from where you're trying to fight. And then, of course, the name of the game when it comes to me building horde bases is always redundancy. Make sure that you have fail-safe systems in place. So this is the concept that we're gonna roll with right here. Enough with the jibber jabber, right? Okay, let's run up 4 pillars to start with. I'll probably put in some extra, but 4 should be enough for me to get started here. And as you can see, we now have this levitating platform. I'm just gonna sort of make a ring. I will get into sort of the specifics of the base probably in like at daylight tomorrow. I just want to get like up and off the ground and get something started here before nightfall, because I sort of plan on living here full time. I want all my crafting stations up here, all my storages. I figured since we're in the wasteland now, it's probably time to have a sort of dedicated home base. So what better home base than a levitating fortress up in the sky? So there you have it, floating fortress in the sky. Now I'm able to jump down safely because I got that great heist book where it's like you can fall 15 meters or more if you have 5,000 dukes in your pocket. And of course, I've been saving my dukes for that. In the middle though is going to be our, basically the place where we kill the zombies during Horde Night. And this is just going to be a 2x2 pillar that I'm going to run up most, if not all the way up to where the platform is. And I'd say that just about does it for the moment. I'm gonna just put a ladder there. I'm not sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, there we go, it's nightfall. Just be careful because probably rads are gonna start spawning here. I'm gonna put ladders on all 4 sides of this cube. So we're gonna have 8 ladders going up all 4 sides of this central pillar here. And the interesting thing about zombie pathing is that first and foremost, zombies want to achieve as close to your level of elevation as possible before they decide to do anything else. So me standing here, and of course they can't get to me, they are going to want to get on top of that platform first, and then they're going to be like, oh, now that I'm here, what do I do? Do I start swinging? Do I start bashing stuff, or what do I do? So they're all going to be standing basically right here, and it's going to be just a perfect shot for a shotgun, basically, because it's got good spread, and also for Molotovs. Imagine just like 25 zombies standing right here, all on fire. We're going to have like a big zombie candle here. Okay, that's a start. I'm going to continue working on this through the night and seeing if I can maybe make it like 2 layered, and so we have like a fighting level on bottom and a storage and crafting level on the top. But honestly, it's kind of dark and miserable here in the wasteland, and I don't really know what I'm doing, so it's going to be a lot of trial and error with the wood shapes. So we'll just pick things up tomorrow morning with what I get done overnight. And there we go, pretty much morning, and thankfully we can see a little bit better. I'm not sure how much of that was visible overnight, but I'll give you the walkthrough on what I was working on. So we have the beginnings of our fighting arena down here. I'm thinking some nice bulletproof glass windows, half cubes for the wall. And then down here at the bottom, I have arrows pointing to all of these stability points. I put in, well, we had 4, I put in, what is it gonna be, 8 more? So yeah, 2 on each side. So I have to drive these down a little bit, and reason being, if you just put these down on the asphalt, it only deletes the railing piece if it's a full cube shape behind it or above it in this case. So what I did was I just like ran this up 3 meters, and then I ran it down from the top a little bit. I was getting some yellow outlines, so I knew that I needed some additional stability because I'm adding a whole bunch of weight up there, and I might need more of these supports as I go along to make sure that this doesn't come crashing down. It's a distinct possibility, so you gotta have plenty of support. So I dug these into the ground just a little bit, and I put some arrows there just to remind myself, hey, there's already a piece here. Not that you can't find it, because I can't put a shape there. The game does remember that there is a piece there. I can't pick it up or anything, but or damage it or repair it or whatever, but it's still there. Okay, I need to clear this place out because I'm getting very nervous with all these animals around here. Oh, let's maybe just top off on health a little bit. There was a wandering horde last night that blew through and gave me a little bit of a beating, but I'm hoping I can get a good knockdown on this guy. There we go. I've got the I didn't realize you can put the metal chain, you can put the spikes mod, all of the club mods go onto this spike mace. Oh, he stood no chance. Let's go try the bear next. Let's see if I get the same luck on this guy. Ah, yes. Whoa. He still swings when he's going down. He can't resist the knockdown though. Oh, this is gold. This weapon here, it's a little bit slow, but once I get used to the tempo again, I should be fine. Big man, do you mind getting out of the way? Thank you very much. Got an auger out of the last one and get some magazines out of that one there. Okay, I don't feel very inclined to go out and do any looting or anything just yet. I'll probably grab the main loot out of the Grover High there here at some point, but for now, I want to get all my stuff up off the ground because there were zombies climbing all over my stuff over there all night long, and I was worried I might lose something there by accident. So let's proceed here. I was thinking about, yeah, I left off, I was trying to make a floor for the future crafting area. Yeah, I don't like this shape here. This is not going to do exactly what I want. Let's go with, you know what? I like the pole plate. Why don't we use that? Catwalk plate or pole plate, either one, I guess. Yeah, this will just be a rooftop for the horde fighting area and the floor for the crafting and storage area that'll be just above this. And then we'll have to have another roof on top of that with some kind of a bird defense so that we don't lose all of our stuff on Horde Night. And I suppose I'm more or less committed to these half cubes for the outer wall here. Maybe I'll get around to putting something on the outside because it looks very flat and barren. But yeah, it's gonna have to do for now. We have to get the functionality done first, and then we can work on the aesthetic as we go along. Okay, this is the look on the interior. Man, I'm feeling very tucked in and very cozy in here, very safe. Let's just replace that. I was doing some testing there, and I'll replace this railing at some point. I need to go easy on the shapes though. 77 left. I can start crafting some more. I don't want to start a big crafting project. See, you can see right there, there's a zombie walking around there right next to my dew collector. I don't want any more of that. I want to get all my stuff up here. Nice and safe. So let's do a little bit of a trick here. I want to see the stability. So in my mind, I can see what the stability looks like on this base, but I want to be able to demonstrate it to you. So I'm going to turn on stability mode. Boom, there we go. So you can see the green lines on the side of the base here, and that's because those portions of the wall are connected down to the ground via the invisible pillars that we built with the V2 railing double ends. I can place more and more shapes on these green columns, and they're fully supported, and we have no risk of collapse. And I'll have to put a roof over our heads as well, so what can we do there? Something that just is not a boring old cube shape. How about a cube corner outside bevel something, that one. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more time because I'd like to, you know, play around with the look of this more. Usually when I'm designing a base that I want to look cool, I have to do that on pen and paper, and I have to draw it all out, and then I have to sometimes go in the game and see if I like certain shapes line up, because I pretty much know the shapes in my head at this point, but I still have to like confirm it in the game sometimes, like, oh hey, does this shape go good with this shape here? And finally, same shape as we used for the floor and the roof of the fighting area, the pole plate. Just gonna run this across the rooftop until they run out of shapes here. And we should be able to put some, oh, we can go back to the old base, the World War I base, and get some turrets to put up on the top for bird coverage. So that's it right there, our floating fortress. Like I said, I'm gonna get out there at some point, hopefully, and put some like trim, you know, dress up fancy shapes on the outside to make it look a little bit better. Gotta get some windows for the top level. And I think I'll bring up the, well, yeah, we're gonna call it the candle here. We're gonna bring up the candle just a little bit more, and we'll add some shapes into the fighting room there for added security, because we don't want zombies and spiders and cops spitting in at us and stuff, so we'll work on that over the coming days. For now, though, okay, we need to get ready for the fire and brimstone aspect of things. So 12 gauge dragon breath requires iron gunpowder, nitrate powder, and scrap polymer. Okay, I think the polymer is going to be the limiting factor there. So I can get just over 1,000 if that's all the polymer that I get over the coming week. So is that enough? That's probably enough. That's probably not too bad. And then we'll also need Molotovs. How many of those could I get? 44? With all the oil that I have? I think I have more oil back at the other base that I didn't quite bring with me, so we can start working on that. And of course I can salvage down some more cars as well. And I have plenty of gunpowder. We just got to probably make a trip now to the other base to start getting everything over here. And I should probably also get some storage crates. Excuse me, frog in my throat today apparently. So that I can start shuttling everything up into the final, you know, whatever, just like the permanent base up here. I think this is it. I mean, this is where I'm gonna live pretty much long term. If I'm putting this much effort into it, yeah, this is it right here. So the first step was to get everything hauled up here and at least relatively organized. It doesn't have to be pretty right now, and it'll definitely be slightly tighter quarters than what we're used to up here. And the next step was to make the 1.3 kilometer ride back to the old base to stock up on resources and materials that we'd left behind. There were some resources back there anyway that were smelting that needed to be picked up. I did stop by the World War I base and I picked up all the turrets, the generator, and also the remaining blade traps that were not destroyed during the Horde night. And after one trip in the 4x4 and one trip in the gyrocopter, I finally had everything consolidated in one spot. Whoa, check this out though. Look at that, a whole bunch. Oh, it's rad screamers. 4 rad screamers are rolling in. I've never seen such a thing in my, oh, there's a direwolf right there. Ooh, this is not where I want to be right now. Into the gyrocopter and off we go. Wow, 4 at a time? Wow. Okay, that is incredibly dangerous to be around here. In that case, I'm having second thought. I gotta get the dew collectors out of here at a minimum. But man, forge, campfire, stuff like that, workbenches. Man, I can't even have that stuff in my base now, or what? Look at that. Look at what happened to our base. Oh my god. Well, I suppose we're not gonna have any shortage of test subjects. What do you say we give it a round here and see if I can fight my way back in? I'll just take a preemptive bandage and start smashing. Geez, fortunately, isn't there some type of a cooldown on screamer spawns? Or at least there's a chance that, it, you know, it's not a guaranteed thing that when heat reaches 100% that you're gonna get screamers, but wow, okay, so not too bad. I guess we fought him off. Looking good. Got a couple dire wolves around here still, that's fine. I want to hop up in the base and continue crafting because I was working on the dragon breath ammunition, and man, it takes a while to craft, so good thing I'm starting on that early, and I'm also working on more concrete shapes. I really need to get another workbench going up here. Oh, yeah, some perfect real estate right here for a second workbench, at least for now, I guess. Is that, oh, that's gonna block the ceiling, isn't it? Well, no, shoot. Yeah, I made this kind of small, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, whatever. Okay, in that case, I'm going to suit up into my mining gear and I'm gonna go get some nitrate so that I can continue with dragon breath crafting. One thing's for damn sure, I'm not doing that mining in this biome. I'm going back to the snow biome. Here we go, Rockbuster, Blackstrap Coffee, and nitrate. Okay, that's just over 12,000. Where did you come from? Did you just die because it turned morning at the exact same time that you came down here to attack me? That's kind of weird. Kind of fascinating as well. I'm gonna scoop up some iron with what's left of the bonuses though, because that is an ingredient for the dragon breath ammunition, so I want to make sure I have plenty of it. I've just been using all of it for smelting and forged steel and stuff, so I've run completely out. Here's a whole bunch right here though. And there's a little over 20,000 iron. That should be it for mining for hopefully the week. I have plenty of other resources and gunpowder and everything else. So let's start getting that processed and see what's next on the docket. Anyway, how are we looking here? What can we do for Dragon Breath? I can get 900 of those, and we are held back now by gunpowder. That was all the gunpowder. It took like a whole week, like 6 days to craft. Oh, yikes. Yeah, and to get more gunpowder, I need more coal. Yeah, I think 979 Dragon Breath ammunition is fine. It's gonna take all week to craft that anyway, and we'll just do our shape crafting over here with the concrete. Well, let's start the day by heading over to see Trader Joel. We'll raid his compound, and then we will do a little bit of a sell-off, see what he has for sale, and pick up some kind of a job. Now, does this work? Yes, I got the mod where if I honk my horn, it opens the door for me. Just gonna steal all of his stuff. Don't forget this little trick back here. You go in the fireplace and down into his personal quarters down here. And you get a couple of extra bookshelves, I believe. Foot locker, legendary part, not bad. And some medicine on the table here. Oh, right, in the opening trade routes thing. We'll take crafting skill magazine bundle, please. And I'm not gonna fully optimize my little sell-off here. I just wanna offload this stuff more than I want to get the money. Okay, turns out Joel had really nothing at all for sale, but I did pick up a tier 4 infested clear job. This one here is called the Gully Residence, and I'm not sure if I've ever been here. I've certainly never heard the name before. All right, tier 4 infestation. Let's hit it. Oh, someone was trying to break out, and I found a couple more in there. Well, we might as well use these spikes to our advantage here. Oh, I woke up a couple now. Hello, Papa Z. And Grandpa AJ behind. Alicia. Making my job too easy, guys. Gun store box here. Oh, come on now. I'm really hoping to get a good shotgun. You know how we got the L96 when we were spec'd into Perception? I'm hoping for a similar stroke of good luck while we're here today, or at least over the next couple of days, because I do not want to be rocking break action shotguns on Horde night. I want to be shooting as much Dragon Breath as I possibly can. Speaking of that, I should probably grab some and just test fire it. I want to see how much damage it does. Yeah, I'll have to compare it to like regular ammunition, because I would imagine it's doing less damage. If you get the DOT with the fire, then it's probably, you know, not packing as much of a punch as the regular buckshot is. I love hitting these guys in the belly. It's like kicking a soccer ball, you know? There's something about it that feels good. This has to be the easiest infestation I've ever done, and it's not my weapons and stuff. I mean, it's just that every room only has 2 or 3 zombies. This one has like, what, 6 or something? This ain't too bad, and they're all stuck on stuff anyway, so we'll be done here in no time. And the main loot is right up here. Let's check that infested cache first. Gets me a silencer and a whole ton of ammo. What's new there? Reinforced chest. Woo! Tier 4 spiked mace, not too bad. And Claude's treasure map. Oh man, do we really want to keep doing treasure maps? And 2 shotgun parts in the weapons bag. Okay, that's it for this place. Kind of boring. If I'm being honest, that was not what I was expecting for my first Wasteland mission. Okay, we need to get something a little bit more challenging. Unfortunately, all of the tier 4s that Joel was offering were infested clears, and then there was like a restore power. So we might have to wait. I really don't want to do a tier 5, honestly, right now. Whoops, and there we go. The Wasteland has destroyed my vehicle. Oh, that's a bummer. Wow, it actually it's like legitimately on fire. That is bad. I'll have to go home and get some repair kits. I live literally right here. It's not a problem. Yeah, maybe I should be using the gyrocopter a little bit more, or probably more likely just stay on the roads from now on, because like every little cinder block that you hit damages your vehicle, it appears. Yeah, that's much better right there. Faster, safer, and less likely to damage the vehicle. How likely am I to take damage from this? Whoa! Pretty likely. Wow, he does so much damage. Well, I'm wearing mostly light armor now. I have light on the head, hands, and feet, and then I have a heavy chest piece or outfit. So, yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage. Gotta try to avoid things better. Or transition over to heavy boots, perhaps, to kind of balance things out a little bit, like these nomad boots right here. Nah, I'll see how the light armor treats me for a little while longer. What you got for me for a reward, Trader Joel? Looks like another crafting skill magazine bundle. It is. Jobs. Okay, I don't want to, I'm not doing jobs then. I'm just gonna wait and I'll do some freelance stuff by myself. That's fine. That's kind of more my style anyway. I like doing my own thing. I make the rules today. All right, read up these magazines here and let's find something to do around here. Treasure? No. Okay, I'm just gonna head into town then on the gyrocopter and see what I can find. And I will continue looting. Let's see, it's day 43. So I'll continue looting for the rest of the day today, tonight, and then tomorrow we will pause and do a little bit more construction there over at the base and see where we're at. And make sure that we have plenty of time to adjust, make modifications, upgrades, and so on and so forth. I hate when I get to the Horde and I'm doing all that stuff last minute. So like the wiring, electronics, traps, spotlights, that all needs to be done well ahead of time. So I started the rest of my day at none other than a crack-a-book. Are you surprised? And while under the influence of an eye candy, I took care of a handful of main loots. For my nighttime fun, I decided to crack into the Grover High School and wake up all the zombies in the main loot area. And as soon as I had all of them gathered up, I brought them straight over to the Horde base. This would be the first true test of how things would look on Horde night. Dragon's Breath shotgun ammunition, which turns out does a ton of damage, and Molotovs to light the candle. Now, if we could just find ourselves a better shotgun, we'd be in great position for the day 45 Horde. Unfortunately, in all of my looting, I did not turn up any fancy shotguns, nor did I really get any shotgun parts either, which is what's holding me back from crafting my own. And so by early morning, I was pretty much resigned to simply continue working on construction. What do we think about starting today off with trying to get some better lighting around here? How about something like that? Something really simple, and then we'll just put these on like a 45 degree, slap it up there, and I'll aim it up toward the fighting area, and yeah, that should cast a bunch of good light. We'll repeat that on all four sides. Oh, there we go. That's looking pretty good so far. And after some consideration, I think I do like the system that I have here for getting into the base, so I suppose I'll just leave it like this and solidify everything. And how about we just put this hatch right here so we can block off the ladder. So I have level 2 parkour now, so I can make the jump, I think, up onto that, and that's going to be a difficult jump for the zombies, so I feel like I can probably just chop that off and replace it with a permanent ladder, just like so, and that's my way in and out of the base right there. Okay, so that gives me a pretty good little fighting arena, but what about spiders? Are they going to jump up in here? Is that going to be an issue? Or I think we should be okay, and I have just enough room to kind of jump up over the edge, because I don't really trust myself to huck a Molotov over the edge here without catching myself on fire. So yeah, just like standing just like so, it's probably the safest way to go about it. Yeah, like if I put a plate like that, that'd be like a good little platform to stand on. What else could I use? How about like, yeah, the triangular one just in the corner, just like so. Yeah, I kind of do like that. Just being able to jump up on the corner right here and fight briefly. Oh boy, are we gonna have cop spit issues tonight or what? We have cop spit issues every night, and literally, unless you just live in a box or you use like the weird shapes that cops like can't see through and whatnot, it's something you're gonna have to deal with, I feel like. Okay, I've got the shapes for it now, so I can finish off the ladder project. We want a nice beefy ladder because there is a chance that the Dragon Breath is gonna set off a demolition zombie, and we will lose one whole quarter of the ladder pretty much every time that happens. I really don't plan on getting any of this upgraded to steel, because steel is just, you know, it would take like 1,000 steel just to upgrade these ladders here pretty much, and I really don't feel like doing that much mining and smelting. And I had what I consider to be a really cool idea. Since we're doing fire and brimstone, how about we take 4 campfires and put them up here, and maybe I'll even make some more campfires down below, because if the zombies, if just like, you know, if you stand on a campfire for long enough, you will catch on fire. So before the horde kicks off, I will turn all 4 of these on. I'm just gonna get it going right now to see what it looks like and try not to set myself on fire in the process. But yeah, if the zombies are standing up here for too long, we'll get a little bit of extra burn damage on them. There you go. The beacons are lit. It's not very dramatic. Maybe if I had like burning barrels, it would look a little bit better, but that wouldn't function nearly as well. I like it. All right, let me shut these off before we call in a whole bunch more screamers. As for the rooftop, you know, I'd like to try to conserve the 9mm a little bit. I did get an SMG turret bundle out of the Grover High main loot, but I don't really want to use it just so I can, because, you know, we might have a challenge that uses the 9mm at some point. So what I'm going to do instead is just 4 symmetrical blade traps up here, and hopefully that will dispatch any birds that swoop down from above. Good to go. Oh, that reminds me, we do need to put some windows in for the top level, and now we just play the rotation game. Okay, now it is time for some base aesthetics. Man, I am glad I left enough time to do this. I've been wanting to do this for some of the previous bases, and we just haven't had a chance. So what I'm thinking here is to just make this upside down 6-meter ramp, this kind of like flanged appearance on each side, and on the top I'll flush things up with a wedge 60 tip. Couple of poles, ramp incline fillers, and how about that? That's just about it. Not too bad for just some sort of offhanded decoration, I guess. I'm crafting some paint and a paintbrush, and we will slap on just a little bit of highlighting paint here, probably first thing tomorrow morning. For now, I'm gonna head out and see if I can squeeze in a couple more little raids. I have the technology to make a better shotgun, but for the life of me, I can't find any shotgun parts or shotguns to scrap into parts. I might... No, it's probably too late to go to the trader. I guess I'll just see if I can find a shotgun Messiah somewhere, see if I can pull some out. Well, no luck on a shotgun Messiah, but there is U.S. Army Post number 7, and there's got to be some shotgun Messiah crates down in the bottom there somewhere. I'm gonna... You know, I've never actually tried to, like, steal the main loot here. Oh, this shotgun is so bad. I did put a silencer on it, but this is not the gun you want for a big old tier 5 like this, especially the new breed of tier 5, which is just, like, way worse. Okay, so if I run around here on the side, I'm not going to stir anybody up, right? Whoop. Random dog. Oh, perhaps I am going to wake some people up. Oh, the people in the jail. Oh, these guys are easy to kill, aren't they? Yeah. Easy peasy. Oh man, now I'm really stirring everybody up, huh? All right, come and get it. Is that it? There is a weapons bag in here, and I'm keen on grabbing that. Here, just open this up, and food pile here. I can grab a little midnight snack here. Ooh, midnight feast. And an ergonomic grip, great. Well, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and, all I have to do, I think, is rip in through the side here. It ain't but a oh, I was thinking it was one of those little iron doors. Nope, we'll go through the concrete here on the side. Oh, I suppose that does it as well. So if I step, whoa. Yeah, if I step foot in there, it's gonna get real. Well, I got contact grenades. That's gonna call in a screamer. I guess we could deal with that as it comes. I also have just 2 random concrete cubes in my inventory. Cube there, and then I'll need a cube to boost myself up out of here, and then I'll drop some grenades in here and hopefully kill a whole bunch of these guys in one fell swoop. Oh my god, am I about to do this for real? All right, let's go. Whoa, jeez, man, there's so many in here. And I think there's more. You have to hit that button to get them out. Okay, up and up and up again. Okay, it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Now just get some grenades down there. Oh, I might have blocked it off. They don't think that they can get out of here anymore. Gotta see if I can try and fix that with a ladder. Just like that. Nope, 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 nope. I'm messing everything up already. Here we go. They think they can get up out of here now. Get down. Get back. Oh, I think I've got the perfect flow rate down, maybe. And soon here, I'm gonna get the grenades out. Ah, okay. Just start pulling the pins, man. Whoa. Okay. Shaka Messiah, Shaka Messiah, Shaka Messiah. So far only rocket launcher parts, sledge parts, more sledge parts, one shotgun part. Okay. Weapons bag had, oh, there it is, the M1014 combat shotgun. Score. Perfect. Okay, what's in here though? That's gonna be another spike mace. I can make a quality 6. I might actually do that at some point. Otherwise, a first aid kit, that would be nice. Shotgun turret bundle. Okay, just gotta stash up the gyrocopter and haul all this crap home. I don't know about you, but I could go for a bit of a test run here on the new combat shotgun. Kinda hard to see. If I could get into some light here, it'd be a little bit better. With the silencer on it, it looks pretty cool. One shot for a rad. Another one shot for a rad. Who else is in here? Come on, give me some more rads. Just a regular there. Haha, nice. Oh, this is great. Mutated zombie. They're quite a bit tougher. Plenty more zombies rolling in here, too. Damn, this is cool. I kind of want to hear what it sounds like. Oh, imagine with the dragon breath, though. Because the fire actually, like, shoots out of the front of the weapon with the dragon's breath ammunition. I can't wait to check that out. It's gonna be great. Okay, let's do the dire wolf here with silencer off, just for the sake of it, I think, just to hear what it sounds like and everything. About the same. Man, this is strong. Loving it. Never gonna get the main loot though if I keep shooting this thing. All right, let's just grab it and get out of here. Another spike mace. Nice, thank you. And it's morning, just killing off some of the local megafauna around here. A little bit of extra loot and rotten flesh and whatnot. I guess if we wanted to start a garden, we've got plenty of materials to do it with now. Okay, so, well, we've got the shotgun solution, we've got the melee weapon solution. I'm good on armor and gear, and I can't think of anything else to do but dress up our little base here. I crafted some paint to paintbrush, and I've got some more shapes to play with. Let's see if we can make this look good. Just don't mind the workbench situation up here. Yeah, things are a little bit tight. Been trying to pump out this dragon breath ammunition. Okay, first things first, I want to come up here and just get this upgraded to concrete, just for the sake of continuity throughout the base, so that the entire thing is concrete. What I was thinking to do is just put a pole shape in this corner for no other reason than to just have a little bit of extra flair on the base. How about the pole corner pyramid at the top and another one at the bottom? And after doing that 3 more times, that is what we're left with. Man, that's looking great. Okay, time for painting though. So I think I'm gonna start off with black for the trim. I like the shiny black, the black TV screen for the spikes and stuff. I don't know, it just makes it look extra sharp to me. But I also want to inject some color into the base. So I'm thinking we can just try maybe a few different colors. Go with yellow first and see if that looks any good. Yep. Now that I'm doing it, this is officially the Bumblebee Horde base because it's yellow and it's got spikes on it. And for the rest, one of my favorite paint swatches is the drop ceiling, the dark version. So I'm just gonna do up the rest of the base in that, and then we'll hop inside and see what we can do for the interior as well. Yeah, Wandering Horde here. Hey, let's check out the Dragon Breath ammo. Oh, look at like the smoke that comes out of it. Oh, perfect lineup here. Oh, caught the ones on fire in the back. This is gonna be great on Horde Night. We're gonna have so many burning zombies. I might melt my computer. No, I think it's looking pretty good. So this is pretty much it. Oh, there was one more little construction project I wanted to do while I was painting. Oh yeah, and you can see where I painted the floor pieces here where those invisible columns are going up, just so that I know where they are at a glance. So I want to put some ramps in here. Like ramp wedge, narrow, high corner. And I wanted to see if this would look kind of cool to so I was kind of like arguing to myself that maybe this would kind of give some shielding here to the corners and also kind of funnel the zombies onto the ladder a little bit more. I should have done that out of wood to confirm, but no, that actually does look pretty cool there. And you know, adds a little bit of flair and stability, and we'll get that painted. It'll look great. Yeah, what do we think of this here? Oh, that looks cool. It's like a opposing spike piece to the spikes that we have up top. I think that I don't know, it jives well. What's the proper word? I don't know. There's like some sort of symmetry here that just pleases my mind. Kind of looks like some kind of rocket ship there on the bottom. That's pretty cool. It's like an upside down rocket. We're just gonna torch the zombies on the top instead of the bottom. All right, that is it. It's 17:11, so I'm gonna just start making some final preparations, get everything put away, and we'll get ready to fight the Horde. Maybe just get some paint going for these things too, just because they're here and they look boring. Okay, I just made a trip over to Trader Joel's to buy some rockets, and I'm just about ready to roll here. Here is my RPG-7. We've got 2 incendiary rounds, and then we've got some rocket frags here, which we should be able to convert over to more incendiary rounds, and I'm doing the best I can to craft casings and rocket tips here so that I can craft some more. Let's just get this loaded up. Oh man, I've never used this before. This is so exciting. I'm kind of scared, but... oh, this is gonna be cool. Oh, I'm almost certainly going to kill myself with this thing, I think. This is too small of a base to be using stuff like this. Well, we got screamers here. Not surprising. I've already lit the candle here, so I guess we can just get started. Wow, 1 shot on Rads. Even though it's a Rad screamer, she's pretty weak, but still, this thing is gonna be great tonight. And I'm gonna take some recog as well to make it even better. Spin up the blade traps for bird coverage. Oh, one thing I just thought of that's going to be really important tonight is to have some water on me. So yes, I'm glad I thought of that. Give me some regular water here to put myself out if I catch on fire. And that's gonna be it. I'm out of gunpowder, I'm out of gasoline. We've got 4 more RPGs rolling in, and I'll have to pick those up throughout the night because the Horde is almost upon us. Here they come. Oh, yep. Rad cops already. They're spitting up toward me. That's fine. I just need to keep on maneuvering and try to dodge them. And our first zombies are up on top of the candle, and I've caught on fire from the campfires. That's great. I'm gonna let them stack up here a little bit because the dragon breath ammo should be able to catch like a whole bunch of them on fire at a time, and the spiders can't really get up here, can they? At least not yet. Oh, nice. This is working great already. Okay, then it's time for me to take some recog. And I'm gonna hold off on the RPG until some more stack up here. Quite a pile of them here already, though. Oh, we are observing some problems, though, already. They are, I think they're all trying to go up the same ladder piece for some reason. And so that's causing them to kind of bottleneck down there. Oh, stop that cop. Oh, yep, took a little bit, taking a lot, in fact, of cop fire. And we do have a spider that made his way up here. No problem. If I could see through the flame. Okay, they're all on that corner. I'm gonna do it. It's time for an RPG. Take that! Whoa, that was so cool. Did you see all the fire? I don't know where all the zombies are. Oh, there they are. Rolling around the corner, just all on fire. Oh, I kind of see now. So, depending on where I'm standing, they want to path over to a different section of ladder and work their way up from there. So the more I move, the more they kind of continue moving around and have a hard time getting to the top of the ladder. But if I just stay in one place, then I get shot at by cops. So a little bit of a mixture here. It's fine. Things are working great. We've lost the campfires already, though. I've shot them off with the dragon breath. Okay, are we ready for another incendiary RPG or what? Let me just try to find a good position where I can stand and... yes, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I love this thing. I've always been something of a pyro, so this base and this loadout, this challenge here, suits me very well. I would be remiss, though, if I didn't just try out some regular old Molotovs. He's probably the most dangerous thing that I have on my inventory right now, so just be careful not to clip the edge of anything. And we can start setting them on fire. Oh, yeah, try not to hit a spider as they're flying around here. Yeah, cops. Cops are the biggest issue. I hope none of that spit's flying up into the crafting area. That would be... I'm kind of concerned now, because you know how sometimes cop spit kind of morphs through things? I think we're all good, though. Oh, look at that view right there. Just firing down on that whole pile of zombies, catching them all on fire. Cops blowing up. Get a better angle over here. Perfect. Yeah, I think the biggest issue we have here are the cops blowing up down there. Fortunately, no demos as of yet, but I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if some demos did come here and blew up. Would they ruin everything, or would the base still pretty much work? Time for another RPG. Kind of surprisingly, I don't think I see very many loot bags yet. Are we killing a lot of zombies here or what? Maybe I just need to focus less on gawking and more on shooting. I mean, we do have demos here now, and we definitely are killing zombies because I'm seeing them like walk in from the fields out there. So if they're rolling in, then they're dying over here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Set myself on fire for the first time. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, I don't know where that was. Oh, it was at the top here. Yeah, I was just trying to put some first aid on, and that happened. I think one of the zombies must have done it. Oh, there's another demo right there. Take him out. Got him. We did suffer some damage. Whose head is that over there? That's gross. Yeah, we're suffering some damage over here for sure. And I think most of that's from the cops and demos. I'm not going to do any repairs, though. I'm going to see if we can hold out through the night. We're 2/3 of the way there. Another demo going off. Yikes. Oh, someone's body got blown up here. Still working, though. I don't think the height of the candle really affects anything. It could be however high or low that you want it, and it'll still function pretty well to kind of bottleneck the zombies a little bit. Another demo, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, things are getting really messy down there. The plan was to live here for a while, but we're going to be living in a wasteland. Ah, no, 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 no. Okay, I saved ourselves on that one. Yikes. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some considerable repairs here next week, in addition to building our next challenge base. Hopefully it's something relatively easy and not resource intensive, although I have been stockpiling resources. Yeah, we're actually getting to a point here where the asphalt has broken out, and you can see those blocks that I painted there. The black ones, those are the foundations for the invisible support pillars. If we lose those, we're gonna start losing stability here. How's the bird trap working? Appears to be working pretty well. So if the birds aren't falling into the blade trap, though, you just kind of reposition and try to drag them into the spikes a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's been really refreshing doing these challenges here to just build some bases that are a little bit different, that are not meta, you know? Like, I'm not claiming that these are like, everyone should be building these types of bases. Whoop, cop blew up down there. Definitely no. If you want a meta base, just build the same old corridor base that I always build usually. But this has given me a ton of inspiration for new types of bases that I want to build in the future that are not just me standing in a window, you know, smashing zombies with a club, basically. Yeah, things seem to be quieting down a little bit. I've still got plenty of... Oh, it's just because there's a whole bunch of zombies walking in here. I've been killing the zombies so fast. My last RPG going down. Oh, I love this thing so much. I need to, like, this needs to be part of my permanent daily loadout. That or the grenade launcher. I might go back over to that. I do have some points into Demolitions Expert still. And we're at the point now where I don't think the zombies can get to the base of the ladder anymore. There's one zombie that's stuck up there and everyone else is down below having a hard time. I probably should have spent some time upgrading the ground down there and getting rid of some of the asphalt. You live and you learn. I guess that's the nature of these types of challenges here. It would always go so much better the second time around. Although I am gonna fix this base up because I'm living here now. This is my home. Yeah, not only do we have a floating base, but we have a floating candle, or what's about to be a floating candle. It's not gonna float though. It's just gonna collapse and we're gonna lose it. And I would really like to not lose all the resources that I put into that. So yeah, the reality now is that the base is not working very well anymore. The zombies are just kind of loafing around down there, but they're not attacking the invisible supports, which is good to see, or not trying to, I should say. I thought they might try and target these painted black blocks here, the foundation for the invisible pillars, but they don't even seem to register those as supports. And it's morning, 4 a.m., so I think I'm just gonna hop out of here sooner rather than later and get down here and see if we can wipe the floor with the rest of these stupid zombies. Come on over here, everyone, get in a nice single file line for me, and we're gonna let it rip with the dragon's breath. And I'm pretty sure that was it. Any more loot bags over here? A whole bunch. We got some off of the demos that we were killing, not the ones that were blowing up and causing this huge mess over here. Yeah, this all would have to be filled in with concrete if we were gonna fight here again, or perhaps topsoil, because I have like 40,000 clay soil. So yeah, I'll probably just get some topsoil and throw it down in here, and we'll do the whole top layer out of concrete. Not that we're gonna fight another horde here, so it should be okay. We just want it to be kind of functional and look nice for day-to-day living. And that's it. Actually, this base held up reasonably well, and it was extremely fun for me, at least personally, to fight here. So I guess I'm gonna get all this stuff ported up into inventory boxes. We'll get organized and we'll spin the wheels again for another challenge next week. And I hope you join me for that a little bit later on this morning. Hey, how's it going, everyone? So another one in the books here. We have only one more wheel spin to go, you know, officially for like the premise of the series, 2 Horde nights in each biome. I do have an idea, stick around to the end of this, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are on the continuation of this series. But first, I just want to say, man, it's been fun to do these crazy Horde bases and just build something. I think I was just talking about it here, but some comments have echoed this sentiment as well, where it's just been refreshing to just do something different and not do like the meta style and not, you know, when I typically do a series, I want to build like the best Horde base possible, the most efficient Horde base, because I want to be able to, like, you know, display my own skill and kill as many zombies as possible and have lots of action and stuff. But what that means is that basically every Horde base is more or less the same, or it has like the same type of elements to it. They're all elevated, they have like a very narrow one-way corridor, and this series has allowed me to kind of think outside the box a little bit and try some new things and brainstorm more, and it's been particularly engaging for me to kind of go through this, and the series has been quite successful as well. So I just wanted to say, you know, thank you for your interest as well. I think this has been a bit of a hit here, and I can't wait to maybe reboot this type of a series again in the future. Once we get some fresh ideas, we'll reset the wheels, maybe get some of the same things on there but different combinations, just to spice things up a little bit. But for the continuation of this series, I have an idea. So there's another creator that I follow, and he does a series called You Draw, I Build. He calls it YDib. This is Scrapman, by the way, if you're curious. And the premise of that sort of like mini series that he does is that a viewer, a fan, will draw something for him to build. And I've always wanted to do this, and now we have the perfect opportunity. So what I want you all to do, I'm not going to post this anywhere unless I don't get any results, and then I might have to blast it out there a little bit. But for you all that are watching this here right now, if you're a member of the Discord, head over and just draw me something in Paint, or draw it on pen and paper and then take a photo and upload it to the Discord, anywhere pretty much, and just tag me in that, and so I can find it. And just draw me a Horde base, some sort of design, some sort of mechanism for like a zombie fighting position, and feel free to leave notes and stuff too to help clarify things. And if there are special challenges that you want to go along with that, then write them down as well, and I'll kind of review these. And I just want to see if any of them resonate with me, because if I see one and I'm like, wow, that's gonna be cool, I can't wait to try that, then I might try that as like an episode 11, kind of like a standalone episode of this series, so to speak. So if that makes sense, just do that for me, and we'll see. No, not committing to it just yet, but I thought it would be fun to try, and this is the perfect opportunity to do it. So anyway, hope you all are enjoying the series. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Shout out to my supporters over here as always, and to you as well, of course, for watching through to the end, and I will see you in the next one.